So, in this session, we are going to talk about what is positive birthing experience, which is altogether a new concept nowadays. What do you mean by positive birthing? As we all concluded, that positive means something good, right? Something happy, something fearless, something painless. We should be able to enjoy that process. So, what is positive birthing means? It has to be happy. There is no component of unhappiness, right? Then it has to be memorable because for us as parents, for the baby as an individual, these experiences will be laid down in the deep memory. Baby is such an intelligent being. He memorizes everything. Okay, so it should be memorable. It should be fearless because fear is the main component, which is the reason behind all these pain, anxiety, and stress. And that fear is innate. So somehow we have to get that fear out, then only the things will run smoothly. And then it definitely has to be pain free. There is no doubt about it. Everybody, as a new mother or even a second timer, we all want to be pain free. Then only we can enjoy this experience, and then only this experience becomes happy. So, what are the different names by which we can achieve this positive birthing experience? Is natural birthing. People say, oh, you should go for natural birthing. Conscious birthing, where you are conscious of each and every activity or movement or any procedure or intervention. You should be conscious about it. Pain-free birthing, which looks more attractive. Positive birthing, and hypnobirthing. So these are different names have been given to this particular concept of positive birthing. And at the core of all these processes lies being mindful. You need to work on your mind, then only your body will react. So here in all these names, we are going to work on the mind. So mindful birthing means aware of everything what is happening inside your body and outside your body. You should be aware of capability of your body as well as mind. Often we lose our control in the other person's hand, but as a person, I should be able to know what is capability of my body, what I can do or what my body can do, as well as what I can change through changing our mind's perspectives. And you should be aware of your baby's feelings because baby and you both are one team, right? So just like in any game, team spirit is there. So same thing, you should be knowing about your baby's feelings or by natural instinct. So core of the whole thing is utilize your mind. You need to work on your mind. You work on your mind, your body will automatically feel or follow the mind's instructions, right? Get the fear out. And one of the main thing is attending this workshop or gathering more knowledge about this, exactly that what the process is. Once the process we know that, okay, fine, we will face it, right? Understand the process in and out. Do not go about thinking about the rarest complication of any procedure or intervention. When a doctor says, this process we can do it, and there is a chances this may happen, it is not necessary that it will happen to you. It is the doctor's responsibility to tell you, that's all. But whether this process, this thing happens or this thing doesn't happen, it doesn't depend. It really is very important to see that what we should think about, what should be our perspective. Okay. After everything, pregnancy is not a disease. We often go to the doctors for positive advice, just for screening purpose. But believe me, 90 to 95% of the cases, pregnancy is beautiful event. It is a process of creation. And same is about birthing. It is not at all a pathological process. It is a physiological process which needs little bit help and aid, which we should be able to give if we keep our mind, if we master our mind. If mind masters us, the things go haywire or things go opposite way. Let the process take place naturally and physiologically. I'll give you an example. How many animals, mothers, they need hospitals, injections, fluids, and everything? None of them. How many of them undergo complications of delivery? None of them, probably. Right? And humans are much more advanced species. We can very well master our mind. Right? And the main thing is, if we master our mind, the stress hormones should not be activated. Because the moment we bring out the stress, because of anything, these hormones, they interfere with the normal physiology. They interfere with the normal contraction and relaxation process, and the things become difficult. So let the body work in its natural physiological way, and we should remain calm and release good or happy hormones or endorphins, not the stress hormones. So that is the things where we need to put our mind on. Once we master our mind, the things will automatically flow. So what are the strategies for positive birthing? Now we are all impressed that, okay, yes, we should have it and we should really master our mind. So let me tell you some of the strategies, because this next 15-20 minutes is not enough. And it is not a matter of talking, it is a matter of doing. When you do, then only you experience. It is not that you have listened to this session and okay, you will go for no. Somebody has to teach you. You need to practice it. You need to repeat it. And then you should be ready for the process. So let us see that what are the strategies which are being used for positive birthing experience. So number one is change of words. The words which we use during the process, they keep a lot of impact on your psyche, on your mentality. So you just say this is words. When we speak any words, words have lot of energy, lot of power, and lot of vibration. And these vibrations can influence you in either way. They can be positive, they can be negative, they can be neutral also. Right? So what we perceive That is what we receive. That is the power of perspective. I'll give you some examples. When we say contractions, okay, the uterus is contracting. What comes to your mind? It is contracting like this, right? Like this. So something is getting narrow, something is forceful, something is like, when we say surges, waves, these are the waves of love. Okay? Immediately your imagination changes, right? When I say, when is the next surge going to come? When is the next wave going to come? Rather than next pains, next contractions, it makes a lot of difference. Okay? So contractions, pains should be replaced by surges. Bloody show. When you have some bleeding suddenly, we say bloody show. It should be birth show, because baby is going to show himself soon. How much does it make a difference? It becomes so beautiful. Suddenly, lot of the surge of that oxytocin comes into your mind, right? Effacing. Cervix is not dilating, but we say it is opening up. The way is going to open up. Your body is opening and baby is coming. Pushing. Push, push, push. Labor room sometimes is full of these voices. Push down, push down. But instead of that, if we say, breathe the baby down, do the birth breathing, it makes hell lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference. Instead of fetus, we say baby. Automatically the perspective changes, right? So these are some technologies they use when they take specific classes for painless birthing or hypnobirthing. Okay. What is the next strategy? Next is, instead of delivery, just like I told in the previous session, we say birthing. You are giving birth. You're not delivering. Next emphasis is always on breathing during contractions, how you should breathe. And they make you practice these breathing techniques during when the labor starts or when the process starts. They ask you to breathe like this. And even before that, like the phase which you people are on, 6th month, 7th month, and even from the early pregnancy itself, we should start practicing these breathing techniques. And some of these techniques are, because they need practice. In the last minute, you cannot do it, right? Some of the breathing is calm breathing. Calm breathing means just a deep, slow breathe in, breathe out. Most of us, we do not really become conscious of our breathing because our breathing is so shallow. But what we want you, whenever you just sit quiet, whenever you are even in between the work, you can just simply sit, take 5 deep breaths, normal breaths, calm breaths. That really gives you a new energy. Then there is a different technique where you do the balloon breathing. Surge during the contractions, you know that when the contraction is going to come. So that time you just have to cooperate and you have to do the balloon breathing. Okay. Then there is something called birth breathing. That means when the baby is going to show up, at that time, you need to breathe the baby down. You need to breathe it down like that. So these are the different techniques which they make you practice and which you need to practice every day, so that when the event time comes, you are easily able to give birth to your baby. So I'll just show you one video. Let me see. And all of you, please practice for next 1 minute this kind of breathing, okay? They will just say that breathe in and breathe out. It's a very simplest type of breathing. So that is a small, very, very small example, okay? So you can do it multiple times in a day. Even when you are at bed rest, you can do it. And that really, really helps. Okay. What next? Some relaxation exercises. These are kind of imagination and visualizations. So there is a lot of types of relaxation exercises. Few of them are like rainbow relaxation, where you visualize different colors and your mind and your body relaxes. And in that relaxed situation, you give some messages to yourself, your body, and your baby. And that really goes deep into the subconscious. Then some baby focused meditations are there. If you want, I can actually do a session for you and as an extra session. If let me know, and then we will try that. And these exercises couples do together. The partner reads out the script, and the mother has to imagine and visualize and do these relaxation exercises. One relaxation lasts you around 20 to 30 minutes, and that makes you really, really relaxed. Then something called positive affirmations. One of the main strategies, repetitions. It is not that one time you understood the concept or that is it. No. These are some things which have to be there in front of you all the time. Anytime you go into that room or it is somewhere stuck there. So something positive affirmations where you know you acknowledge the strength of your body and mind. So something like, I know that all the strength of all the women who have come before me, I have all the strength. I trust my instinct, or I am all which my baby needs. My surges cannot be stronger than me because they are me. Me and my baby are working as a team. So something, whatever you feel, those kind of positive affirmations has to be written on a wall or on a beautiful paper and has to be stuck there, or make a desktop out of that, so that every time you see them, they affirm again and again the belief in your body as well as your mind. And that really, really acts deep. So has to be something called vision board for birthing, positive birthing. You need to see it daily as many times as possible. And you need to repeat them to yourself in the words, by saying, by hearing, by listening. All those things act double, triple times. Then obviously birth planning with your medical team. Wherever you are going, whichever hospital you are going, you need to discuss with them that what kind of birth planning we are doing together. So in hospitals, like, there can be birthing suits. If you want, you can hire for that, because that involves privacy, and you can bring your partner and family members so that they can help you during the whole process for giving you emotional and mental support. Then family support, is it really allowed in that hospital or not? Will you be allowed to have 1 or 2 family members or come as a birthing companions? Minimum medical intervention. Yes, medical intervention should be done whenever is required. But till you are believing into your body and baby, till it is not really required, go for minimum interventions. Monitoring should be definitely available so that no wrong events should happen. It should go as much possible naturally, as long as possible. And although we plan for natural breathing, natural birthing, any change in plan, if it happens, should be acceptable to us. That is very, very important. Either way the birthing goes, we should be able to accept it. That is very important. So that is kind of birthing plan you should discuss. That will aid, that will go a long way in your experience. Then during the birthing, one of the main thing is you need to use the gravity assisted positions. Lot of birthing positions have been described. This is the normal position in which usually the mothers deliver in the hospitals, which is called a lithotomy position, which is not a normal position, which is not a physiological position. But if you see that lot of gravity assisted positions where you just sit up with the knees down and like that, where the gravity is assisting you to deliver the baby or giving birth to the baby. So that should be used. There should be some birthing companion. Now there is a big role of this birthing companion. Who is this birthing companion? The person who stays with you during the whole process of birthing. Previously, when we were not having these hospitals and medical care, what was happening? We were delivering at home. So at home, everybody was there, our mothers, our aunties, or our neighbors who already had this experience. So they are there to support you. Okay. Now the concept of doula, birthing companion, or the nurse practitioner, somebody should be there, or even your husbands are sometimes allowed, even your mother-in-law will be allowed. So they will act as your birthing companions. And that person's role is very important. Why? Because they can help you to do some breathing exercise during that phase. When you are a little bit disturbed, they help you to relax. They assist you in lot of things. They give you emotional support. They read the script to you, and it will help you in relaxation and doing your breathing exercises on regular basis. They help you to meditate. They can massage you. They can give you whatever you need, some water or some pillow. They can really support you very well. So the birthing companion should be allowed, and it really plays a very important role. Body massage during these positions really helps to release the pain relieving chemicals. So these are the areas where if the massage is being done, that really helps for the mother to relax. That also is very important. Definitely communicating to your baby is very important, because you and your baby, simple, that is the team, and your partner, right? So feel the natural instinct of the baby. What does the baby want? How does the baby want to come out? We will feel with the natural instinct when we go inside, think inside, feel inside. Automatically this will give us the way. Baby will guide us, because baby is having much more intelligence. Through universal intelligence, he will guide us. We need to work as a team, and we need to practice it now itself. There are a lot of new ways of birthing are coming up. Aqua birthing. Aqua birthing means the baby is already inside the uterus in the amniotic fluid, which is a fluid. Baby is all the time swimming. So the concept is, if the baby comes out in the water, he will not feel any problems. And inside the water is a healer. Lot of pains, lot of things come down. Water helps you to relax. So the aqua birthing concept has come up. So a lot of things are there which helps you to have positive birthing experience. And here I would like to ask all of you one question. All of us want to celebrate our baby's birthdays very nicely, right? But how are you going to celebrate your baby's first birthday, in the memory of which you go on celebrating next year and next year and next year? But on the day of birth, how are you going to achieve your birthing experience, which should be happy, memorable, pain-free? And this is the biggest gift you are going to give to your child. So thank you. And